I got me spliffs on Christmas Day. Oh, merry Maritimes morning. Mistletoe got me kissing hoes on the slant. Groves of bros with the homegrown.
Welcome to East Coast DNA. We have a returning guest, Wild Oscah. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Darcy.
So I reached out to you because I'm in the middle of holiday episodes, and you have a new holiday single. So I thought maybe this would be a good time for us to have a little Christmas catch-up.
Okay, yeah. I just released a new single. It's called Merry Maritimes Morning. It's kind of a remix of I Saw Three Ships with my own words, but we use the melody in it. It's a public domain song, so we capitalized on that. And it's a new single. It's available everywhere wherever you stream stuff, and there's a new music video for it as well. It's on YouTube. Check it out. If you can't find it, go to the Wild Oscah with an H page on Facebook, and I've got a link right there on the page. So,
and for anyone watching this episode right now, there should be a link in the description, and our holiday playlist. I added the single to that as well this evening. So for anyone that's been checking that out, you'll find the new single on there as well.
cool.
So another question that I had for you as a follow-up to the Christmas question. I was wondering, you've been doing some promotions out there. Thank you for promoting my show since you've been on. I've noticed that you tend to share and like I ask people to do. So thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been out there promoting some others as well. So is there anything that you wanted to give yourself a shout out for? Maybe you're looking for some more followers out there for some of your Facebook groups?
Well, it started, I was looking for groups to promote my music on, and I was joining groups, but then I decided to start my own group.
Mhm.
It started off, it used to be called Meet Maritime Music. It's now called the Maritimes Music and Events. And it grew quite rapidly. We threw a little bit of Facebook advertising behind it, but it's gaining followers every week, or members, I should say, for the group. And it's up to 1,300 members now, so that's within like a 6 months period. And lots of industry professionals, as well as listeners. We have probably about half the members are listeners, so it's a good place to throw your stuff up. We wanted to go a little bit further than just having the group, so we created a social media branch, I guess you could say, of the group or of the label that I have, Stream Currents Productions, but it's more so for the group. And it's free promotion, so we just share people's links that they post. Sometimes we'll throw a couple hashtags on top of it, kind of get the word to go a little bit further, but mostly we're just sharing stuff. We're building up our followings where there's a link tree available. It's called the Maritimes Mix, so that's got all our social media links. But we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Where else are we?
I've been seeing it out there everywhere. That's why I wanted to ask you about it, because a lot of people mention on these shows, which you probably noticed about, there's not a lot of people out there doing this type of thing. And I always want to throw out references to other people that are doing stuff. But here I am, a guest of my show has been doing that. And so I've definitely want to have you back on to give a little shout out to it. Anyway, it looks like you're doing good things out there.
Yeah, we're just trying to be a part of the community and share stuff. And we're also on YouTube. Mostly right now, I just want to let everybody know that our followings are really strong on Facebook at the current moment. We just passed 100 followers. I know that doesn't seem like a lot to most folks, but it's just been like 3 weeks. So we're starting to build up on Instagram. We haven't dived into the whole TikTok realm yet, but that's my goal over the holidays when things start to slow down a bit, start building up the following on there. And we just got so many ideas right now for what we can do in the future that it's just like a snowball effect. Everything's just kind of, it's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, no, it's great to see. I knew that you were full of ideas from when I met you, but it's nice to see that some of those things are seeing the light of day so quickly.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting to see where it goes in the new year. Similar to myself, I was experimenting with TikTok a little bit, but in the last 6 months plus, where I've mostly been solo, I backed off on a few different things that were a little bit more time consuming. So probably in the new year, there will be a little bit of a renewed effort put it into TikTok. I think a few people are starting to think that now. So there's a following out there that's a little different than there is in some of the other social medias too. So be interesting
Yeah.
to see where that goes on both sides.
Well, like social media is time consuming, right?
Hmm.
So like yourself, I see you posting shows all the time. You're very, like, I seen you were doing the whole Music Nova Scotia week.
Hmm.
um you're a busy man, and I find, even like, I'm trying to do my own music. uh I'm trying to take care of my actual business, which is Stream
Hmm.
Currents Productions, which requires, the accounting, all the boring stuff that comes with it. And but the cool thing about the Maritime Mix, like, literally, I'm sitting back eating some Mr. Noodles, friggin' scrolling through Facebook, jump on the Maritime Mix, and just see something that's worthwhile. See it's from the Maritimes, click share, right?
Yeah.
And it all it takes is to click that share button, and that could potentially get that person just a few more views, few more follows. um like I said, we're building up our following, so you never know where it's going to go, and it's free. We don't charge people money.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, if somebody's got like event posters or little video clips or something they want us to post on like Instagram, on our other social media accounts, we don't always take the time to copy people's event posters, but send one to us through a DM. Just say hi, and we'll be more than happy to post them on. By we, I mean me upside down. We'll be more than happy to post it on all social media. I do plan on having a team someday to kind of help me with some of this stuff. So,
Oh, that's
yeah,
excellent. I know there's people out there that watch this that are promoting their own shows, and they're definitely looking for other avenues. And even though we're on the same platforms, we all have different audiences too. So it's
true.
definitely something people should take them up on the offer. Send them
Yeah.
a DM. They'll promote your stuff.
Yeah, if you got an
Perfect.
event poster, send it through a DM and I'll toss them on my social media accounts.
Awesome. And for your own music, since you just had a Christmas single out now, do you have plans on putting out any new music in the early part of the new year, or are you focusing more on the promotion and label endeavors?
Well, I'm gonna be working on a single over the Nothing days.
Hmm.
And I plan on doing an EP. We'll see how many songs get on it. I'm thinking between 4 and 6. Just to give people a little something extra to listen to. But my main focus actually for the new year is to get on stage, do performances. So
Awesome. Yeah.
so I'm gonna be practicing my songs every day and working on my dance moves. And um yeah, we want to get on stage. We want to be doing events, festivals, concerts, you name it. Um because the first year was more so on just getting the music out there. Now
Hmm.
that I have some music and I have enough for like a full length set, I actually want to get on stage, and it's possible now. I got some people that I'm working with. So shout out to Risky Biz from Red Panther Concepts. Shout out to Scotia Melody. She's a DJ Amuna from Amuna Music Productions. Um, Lots of things in store happening New Year. While I'm doing shout outs, I want to shout out to B Man, my right hand man. Shout out to Lynn, who's my biggest supporter. And shout out to everybody watching this podcast. You guys are the real heroes. Stay in tune with what's up to date in the music culture on the East Coast of Canada, right? And it's all about building that community.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for everything that you're doing out there. And in the next year, when you're
Thank
starting
you.
to release more, I definitely pop me an email with a press release or hit me up in a DM and let me know what's going on, and we'll share that information here as well.
Will do, Darcy. I appreciate you having me on today, tonight, whatever time of day it is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thanks. I'm nicknaming this one the Fast Friday episode because you're doing me a favor here, helping me keep my schedule that I told everyone I'd have Friday Christmas episodes out until the end of the year, and I slipped my schedule a little bit, so I really appreciate you're helping me out just as much as I'm helping you with your single. So it's a nice symbiotic relationship we got going here.
Cool.
Is there anything that you want to play out? Like I do have your Christmas song in our holiday playlist. I could add it here, but do you have something that you want to play out with for the episode?
We could just play the Christmas song.
Perfect. Excellent.
Uh, I also have another recently released single just about 4 weeks ago. It's called "The Poison Void."
Yeah.
It's the first time I never said a curse word in a song. It's actually nominated to be on the East Coast Top 30. So
Awesome.
we'll see if it actually gets on there. I got people to vote for me. But
Awesome.
yeah, it's about the sickness of addiction, but having the confidence to battle it, which is actually the opposite of Maritimes Morning, which is all about getting drunk on Christmas.
Yeah, I noticed it was a little different message than some of the stuff we talked about previous. So I did
Yeah.
want to hit on that a little bit. So I'm glad that you did. And so is the little bit of a difference where it was a little cleaner and you're going for a little bit of radio play. And shout out to Martin Hickey. If anybody's watching this show, definitely go out there and vote as much as possible. And you can vote for more than one artist if you can't decide, because there's always a gold list of people on there.
Yeah.
But is that single kind of a foreshadowing of what some of the new material is going to be, where you're looking to do some more performances? Or you're looking to get something a little bit more radio friendly out there, at least lyrically?
I am. I've been studying MCs a lot lately, from back in the day,
Hmm.
and a lot of them don't actually curse in their music unless they really need to emphasize something.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to work on more clever wordplay. Um, I know I say a lot. Yeah, so I just wanna be more inventive with how I write my lyrics instead of it's so easy just to throw an F bomb in to fill in that gap and just wanna keep something more unique, I guess,
Hmm.
for the most part. It's better for performances. So there's like all ages events or family friendly events or whatever. Um, or say like the juniors are coming. I'm gonna try to apply for that. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen, but say if I did, if I
Hmm.
had some cleaner songs, there'd be a much more likely chance of me being on stage rather
Sure.
than going up there dropping F bombs. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm really excited to see what's to come. And I want to keep in touch with you there in the new year too, and see how you're doing with getting out there for some of those live performances. And hopefully I get up there at some point to catch one of them, or
yeah, that would be really
maybe a
cool.
float down closer too. But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for some dates in the new year. And for anyone out there now that's checking out Wild Oscah for the first time, follow those accounts that he mentioned. Check out the Maritimes Mix so you can keep up with the information that he's sharing out there, because it's definitely parallel to some of the stuff that we're doing over here, but not one person can do everything. So we're definitely have some different sides of the culture out there right now. And anyone that has not already subscribed to my show, we're very close on YouTube to hitting a target that I had for the calendar year. So I think we need about 99 more subscribers as of this recording. So if anybody out there hasn't hit subscribe already, it would be my Christmas present if you could go out there and hit subscribe. I'm so close to that target. I had A, B, and C levels of goals for the year for the show. And although there were some things that didn't pan out exactly the way I wanted it to, and I'm down to one person, uh, some of the stuff actually exceeded some of the goals I set out, and that subscription thing is one that I didn't expect to hit, but we're so close. I would really appreciate that from everyone. And keep an eye out on the new year. Much like our guest here, I'm looking at a few different formats myself. So I think after a little holiday break, probably going to come back in the new year a little later and maybe have a little bit of a different format change. So keep an eye out for that. And I'll make sure I keep the Maritimes Mix informed as well, so you can help promote our relaunch in 2024.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I think I kept you a little longer than we originally intended to, so I do appreciate it. And the last minute accommodation, I do want to thank you for that as well. So anyone out there that was able to enjoy this here on the Friday evening, which it's very late, so thank you for watching the show. We do have a couple more holiday episodes coming out, and hopefully, I mentioned I'm just down to one person, but my brother Andrew, the original co-host of the show with me, is intending on coming back for annual recap. So there should be one more episode at the end of the year that kind of does a little reflection on everything that happened in 2023. So thanks again. And thanks to everyone out there listening. And we'll all talk soon.
Peace out, everyone. Thanks a lot, Darcy.
Yeah, thank you.
East Coast DNA! Chill!
I've got to sip on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I got me splits on Christmas Day, oh, merry Maritimes morning. Mistletoe got me kissing hoes on the sled. Groves of bros with the homegrown stone with the clan. No need to be alone. Get your coat and join the hands up. Everyone rolling joints, roasting in these lands. Bring your four-wheeler if you want a pocket where you gotta bring a whole lot of cheer. If you ain't got it, have a beer. Let the searing of the shrimp bring glee to your ears. We're just really did you came to be with all the people round here. I've got to sip on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day.